Are you trying to conceive? What are the best days to try and conceive? Some of the infertility problems that women undergo is as simple as knowing your fertile days. Every woman should know this. If you are trying to conceive, you should know your fertile days, your unsafe days, the days with maximum odds to conception, and the days that should coincide with sexual intercourse. Knowing this will help you in planning to conceive or even preventing pregnancy. Welcome back to the Nursing Moms. It's me here, Nurse Janet. And please, if you are new to this channel, kindly hit the subscription button so that we can move together as a family. In this video here today, I'm going to share with you how to know the days with maximum odds of conception, how to calculate your fertile days, as long as your periods are a regular cycle. I'm going to show you that not all ovulations occurs on 14th day. I'm going to share with you different examples on when a lady ovulates depending on the cycle, whether short or long, and again the number of days before ovulation and after ovulation that you should maximize chances of conception. Watch to the end. For fertilization or conception to occur, there are several things that are involved. One of them is having a viable sperm, and another one is having a mature egg. Sperms are viable anytime, any day, but again, an egg has to be released just once in a cycle. Knowing the exact date that this egg is released is very important to maximize your chances of trying either before or after. And before we move to the exact day that this egg will be released, which is called an ovulation. Before we move forward, it's important to know your cycle length. Knowing your cycle length will help you in knowing your ovulation days. And these are the days we have interest in this video today. A cycle length is the number of days between your period and the next period. To know your cycle length, you have to mark the day 1 of your periods to the day before your next period, the period between the first day of bleeding to the last day of that cycle before you start bleeding the next day. That is the period or the cycle length. Cycle length can be regular or irregular. In this method today, it's going to be applicable for the regular cycle length. A cycle length can be 28, 30, 32, 35. It doesn't matter because as long as it's regular, I'm going to show you how you will calculate your ovulation days. After calculating your cycle length, now let's move to calculating the ovulation day, your fertile days when you are ovulating. Ovulation occurs just once in a cycle. It's the time when your ovaries releases a mature egg. Yeah. And it only occurs once in the entire cycle. So how or when do this happen? Ovulation occurs 14 days to your next period. And this is why it's important to know your cycle length. If you are a 30-day person, you are ovulating on day 16. The 14th day to your next period is where so many women derive the common myth that ovulation occurs on day 14th. It's not day 14th for everyone. It's day 14th to a 28th cycle person. And some women have the shortest, a very short cycle length of 21 days. If you are a 21-day person and it is a regular cycle, this person will be ovulating on day 7 of the cycle. Actually, 21 minus 14 is 7. These are the type of people that you will hear, I conceived immediately after my periods, or even I conceived during periods. It's possible because you might be bleeding for 5 to 6 days. Then immediately after finishing your periods, there you are able to conceive because you will be ovulating. It's possible. Now let's move forward and calculate the fertile days in a 28-day person. A 28-day person, we said previously, that will be ovulating on day 14th of the cycle. With the knowledge that sperms take about 5 days in a woman's body, and an egg can be fertilized about 2 days. After 24 to 48 hours, an egg would have died if not fertilized. With this knowledge, you are able to know your fertile periods. It's day 14th that you are ovulating. Count 5 days backwards. So from day 10th onwards, you have to tread very, very carefully if you are not ready to get pregnant, or you have to try your chance here if you really want a baby. Try as from day 10th to day 16th. You have this 6-day window period. 6 days period known as the 6 days fertile days, or known as the unsafe days. These are the days with maximum chances of trying, maximum odds of conception. Let's try another example of a cycle length of 35 days. A cycle length of 35 days will be ovulating on day 21 of the cycle. It's 35 minus 14. As we said earlier, that ovulation occurs 14 days to your next period. So it will be 35 minus 14. This person will be ovulating on 21st day of the cycle. If you are ovulating on 21st day of the cycle, take 2 days after ovulation. Those are the maximum 48 hours when an egg can be fertilized, or 5 days. So it's 5 days before the ovulation, because a sperm can take, sperm length, sperm life can take about 5 days before. So it's 5 days before and 2 days after. Those are the fertile window period. To those who are trying to conceive, I hope you've learned something on the best days to try, the days with maximum chances and maximum odds of conception. If you combine this together with the signs and symptoms of ovulation that I previously shared in the previous video, you can as well coincide this with the time you are engaging in sexual intercourse. I wish you the very best of luck. Bye.